Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another day of Finding Hope Through Faith. I am Daniel. Hope everybody's doing well. And today we're still in Joshua. We still have some room to go on Joshua. And then we're also going to work more of the book of Enoch. But yeah, let's get to it. Oh, well, let me stop and then go back. So last time we were talking in the book of Joshua, it's a lot of conquering, let's say, going on. A lot of conquering. Got to get the land that God was promised to their forefathers. But you have to take it by force. Like, these people didn't even get a chance to, convert or give up their land. Nope. They took it by force. Had to, because that was God's will. Got to do what we got to do. Anyway, so we're going to continue that in Joshua chapter 11. So let's get to that. When the king of Hazor learned of this, and this was all the kings of their lands, of these people, of these lands that they were going to war against, they were all been captured by Joshua and his group of people. When the king of Hazor learned of this, he sent a message to the king of Madon, to the king of Shimron, to the king, so a bunch of kings, and let's see, they came out with all their troops, an army. They came out with all their troops, an army as numerous as sands on the seashore, and with a multitude of horses and chariots. All these kings joined forces and marched to the waters of Merom, where they encamped together to fight against Israel. The Lord said to Joshua, Do not fear them, for by this time tomorrow I will stretch their slain before Israel. It's pretty I got this, don't worry. You see what I can do, right? You must hamstring their horses and burn their chariots. Joshua with his whole army came upon them at the waters of Merom in a surprise attack. The Lord delivered them into the power of the Israelites, who defeated them and pursued them to greater Sidon and eastward to the valley of Mitzvah. They struck them all down, leaving no survivors. Joshua did burn their chariots. Joshua did to them as the Lord had commanded. He hamstrung their horses and burned their chariots. At the time, Joshua, turning back, captured Hazor and slew its king with the sword. For Hazor formerly was the chief of all those kingdoms. He also fulfilled the doom by putting every person there to the sword, till none was left alive. Children, women, all of them. Just wipe them all out. Hazor itself he burned. Joshua thus captured all those kings with their cities and put them to the sword, fulfilling the doom on them as Moses, the servant of the Lord, had commanded. However, Israel did not destroy by fire any of the cities built on raised sites, except Hazor, which Joshua burned. The Israelites took all the spoil and livestock of these cities as their booty, but the people they put to the sword, until they had exterminated the last of them, leaving none alive, as the Lord had commanded his servant Moses. So Moses commanded Joshua, and Joshua acted accordingly. He left nothing undone that the Lord had commanded Moses should be done. So Joshua captured all this land, the mountain regions, the entire Negeb, all the land of Goshen, the foothills, the Arabah, as well as the mountainous regions and foothills of Israel. From Mount Halak, I'm not sure how to pronounce that rises towards Seir as far as Baal-Gad in the Lebanon valley at the foot of Mount Hermon. All their kings had he captured and put to death. Joshua waged war on all these kings for a long time. With the exception of the Hivites who lived in Gibeon, no city made peace with the Israelites. All were taken in battle. For it was the design of the Lord to encourage them to wage war against Israel, that they might be doomed to destruction, and thus receive no mercy, but be exterminated, as the Lord had commanded Moses. At that time Joshua penetrated the mountain regions and exterminated the Anakim in Hebron, Debir, Anab, the entire mountain region of Judah, and the entire mountain region of Israel. Joshua fulfilled the doom on them and their cities, so that no Anakim were left in the land of the Israelites. However, some survived in Gaza, in Gath, and in Ashdod. Thus Joshua captured the whole country, just as the Lord had foretold to Moses. Joshua gave it to Israel as their heritage, appointing it among the tribes, and the land enjoyed peace. After that, they enjoyed peace after that. I wonder how long this war took. It wasn't even a war, it was a massacre. If you have one person that has the backing of the Lord, it's not even a war. It's like these people didn't even stand a chance. They stood no chance. It's like they had superpowers, or they were like it's like those movies or the shows that you see, where it's like the people have wizards behind them that are casting spells, but it's not wizardry, it's God. It's somebody behind them that cannot be defeated, that has their back. Of course they're going to win. That's a slaughter. Let's keep going. Chapter 12. The kings of the land east of the Jordan, from the river Arnon to the Mount Hermon, including all the eastern section of the Arabah, whom the Israelites conquered and whose lands they occupied, where first Shion, king of the Amorites, who lived in Heshbon. His domain extended from Aror, which is on the bank of the Wadi Arnon, to include the Wadi itself, and the land northward through half of Gilead to the Wadi Jabbok, as well as the Arabah from the eastern side of the Sea of Chinnereth, as far south as the eastern side of the Salt Sea of the Arabah in the direction of Beth Jezimeth, to a point under the slopes. Okay, so this basically is like how big the area is. Let's move past that. Okay. Let's keep going. After Moses, the servant of the Lord, and the Israelites conquered them, he assigned their land to the Reubenites, the Gadites, and the half tribe of Manasseh as their property. This is a list of the kings. So all these kings, and let's move past that. That's gonna be 30 kings in all. And okay. This is a list of the kings who Joshua and the Israelite conquered west of the Jordan, and whose land from Baal-Gad apportioned to the tribes of Israel. It included the mountain regions and the foothills, the Arabah, the slopes, the desert, and the Negeb, belonging to the Hivites, Amorites. So it's all of these people. 30 kings. 30 kings. That's wild. Chapter 13. When Joshua was old and advanced in years, the Lord said to him, "Though now you are old and advanced in years, a very large part of the land still remains to be conquered. This additional land includes all of Geshur and all the districts of the Philistines, from the stream adjoining Egypt to the boundary of Ekron. In the north is Rechan Canaanite territory, though held by the 5 lords of the Philistines in Gaza, Ashdod, Ashkelon, Gath, and Ekron. Also where the Avim are in the south, all the land of the Canaanites, from Merah to the Sidonians just basically like the boundaries. So we got have a lot of still to conquer. At the advance of the Israelites, I will drive out all of Sidonian inhabitants on the mountain regions between Lebanon and Mizpharim. At least include these areas in the division of the Israelite heritage, just as I have commanded you." Now, Therefore, a portion among the 9 tribes and the half-tribe of Manasseh, the land which is to be their heritage. Now the other half of the tribe of Manasseh, as well as the Reubenites and Gadites, had received their heritage, which Moses, the servant of the Lord, had given them east of the Jordan, and from Aror on the bank of the Wadi Arnon, and the city in the Wadi itself, through the tableland of Medeba and Dibon, with the rest of the cities of Shion, king of Amorites, who reigned in Heshbon, to the boundary of the Amorites. Also Gilead, in the territory of the Geshurites, more area, the entire kingdom, and Bashan of Og, a survivor of the, who reigned in Ashtaroth and Edrei. Though Moses conquered and occupied those territories, the Israelites did not dislodge the Geshurites and the Madakites, so that they did survive in the midst of Israel to this day. However, to the tribe of Levi, Moses assigned no heritage, since, as the Lord had promised them, the Lord, the God of Israel, is their heritage. So they're just going immediately. They don't need land. They get passage. They get passage into the holy. That's great. What Moses gave to the Reubenite clans, their territory reached from Aror on the bank of the Wadi Arnon and the city in the Wadi itself, through the tableland about Medeba. To include, there it is. Let's keep going. And the other city, the tableland, let's keep, I'm going to pause it. So basically what it is it's saying that all of these things were divided out and given, which is their heritage, after they killed everybody that was already occupying it. That part, I don't know, man. That part, I just can't wrap my head around. Like, why would that be okay, to kill these people, right? So we're going to go back into the third parable of the book of Enoch. So we just finished the third parable. We're going to get now, I believe there's one more, if I'm not mistaken. But we're going to keep going. So not to the deluge yet. And pretty upset. God's pretty upset at the watchers. So not there yet, but now we know where they're going to be punished forever and ever, because Enoch has explained it. So close of the third parable. And there was great joy amongst them, and they blessed and glorified and exalted, because the name of that Son of Man had been revealed unto them. And he sat on the throne of his glory, and the sum of judgment was given unto the Son of Man. And he caused the sinners to pass away and be destroyed from the face of the earth, and those who have led the world astray. With chains shall they be bound, and in their assemblage place of destruction shall they be imprisoned. And all their works vanish from the face of the earth, and from henceforth there shall be nothing corruptible. For that Son of Man has appeared, and has seated himself on the throne of his glory. And all evil shall pass away before his face, and the word of that Son of Man shall go forth and be strong before the Lord of spirits, which is Jesus Christ. That is, from what I understand, who the Son of Man is. And it came to pass after this that his name during his lifetime was raised aloft, so that the Son of Man and to the Lord of spirits from amongst those who dwell on the earth. And he was raised aloft on the chariots of the Spirit, and his name vanished among them. And from that day I was no longer numbered against them. And he set me between the two winds, between the north and the west, where the angels took the cords to measure for me the place for the elect and righteous. And there I saw the first fathers and the righteous, whom from the beginning dwell in that place. We're getting into chapter 71, book of Enoch, book 1. And it came to pass after this that my spirit was translated, and it ascended into the heavens, and I saw the holy sons of God. They were stepping on flames of fire. Their garments were white in their raiment, and their faces shone like snow. And I saw two streams of fire, and the light of that fire shone like hasteneth. I guess that's really bright, maybe like the sun, I don't know. And I fell on my face before the Lord of spirits. And the angel Michael, one of the archangels, seized me by my right hand and lifted me up and led me forth into all the secrets. And he showed me all the secrets of the righteousness. And he showed me all the secrets of the ends of the heaven, and all the chambers of all the stars, and in all the luminaries whence they proceed before the face of the holy ones. And he translated my spirit into the heaven of heavens, and I saw there, as it were, a structure built of crystals, and between those crystals tongues of living fire. And my spirit saw a girdle which girt that house of fire, and on its four sides were streams full of living fire. And they girt that house, and round about were seraphim, cherubic, and ophanim, and these are they who sleep not and guard the throne of his glory. And I saw angels who could not be counted, 1,000 thousands, and 10,000 times 10,000, encircling that house, and Michael and Raphael and Gabriel and Phanuel, and the holy angels who are above the heavens go in and out of that house. And they came forth from that house, and Michael and Gabriel and Raphael and Phanuel, and many holy angels without number, and with them the head of days, his head white and pure as wool, and his raiment indescribable. And I fell on my face, and my whole body became relaxed, and my spirit was transfigured. And I cried with a loud voice, with the spirits of power, and blessed and glorified and exalted. And these blessings which went forth out of my mouth were well pleasing before the head of days. And that head of days came with Michael and Gabriel, Raphael and Phanuel, thousands and 10,000s of angels without number. Lost passage wherein the sons of man was described as accompanying the head of days. And Enoch asked one of the angels, as in 46, concerning the Son of Man, as to who he was. And he, i.e. the angel, came to me and greeted me with his voice, and said unto me, This is the Son of Man, who is born unto righteousness, and righteousness abides over him, and the righteousness of the head of days forsakes him not. And he said unto me, He proclaims unto thee peace in the name of the world to come. For from hence has proceeded peace since the creation of the world, and so shall it be unto thee forever and ever. And all shall walk in his ways, since righteousness never forsaketh him. With him will be their dwelling places, and with him their heritage, and they shall not be separated from him forever and ever and ever. And so there shall be length of days, that Son of Man, and the righteous shall have peace and an upright way in the name of the Lord of spirits forever and ever. What a great part to end on right there. That's great. There's some really powerful words here. Really powerful words. And all shall walk in his ways, since righteousness never forsaketh him. With him will be their dwelling places, and with him their heritage, and they shall not be separated from him forever and ever and ever. And so there shall be length of days with that Son of Man, and the righteous shall have peace in an upright way in the name of the Lord of spirits forever and ever. Wow. Those are some big words, man. I think it's a good place to stop for the day. Well, I think super violent in the front part, but not so violent in the back part. So that's good. Man, I just can't get over that killing stuff, man. Like, just killing and killing and killing. Everybody's dying. Put everybody to the sword. It's fine. It's like God said, it's fine. It's fine. Like, don't worry about it. How do you like turn that part of you off? I just don't understand. How can somebody be so cruel as to take another person's life? I don't know. Best I've never been in that situation, so I wouldn't know. Anyway, thank you for coming to see me. I hope to see you next time, but have a good day.